Lisa. In this episode we're going to be working with Spotify here. It's a 3-year-old warm blood, and we're just going to be looking at our first ride and how I do the first ride with all of my horses. So first thing you'll notice is the saddle that I'm using. It's an Australian fender saddle. It's what I grew up riding in. They're brilliant saddles for starting young horses. They do tend to hold you in a bit. I've got a rough out seat, so it's nice and grippy as well. So yeah, I've done all my groundwork. He's had a lunge. I've made sure that it's all good with the stirrups all moving around on both sides, that sort of thing. So we'll just look at how I go ahead and jump on. I don't tend to have someone on the ground unless I really need to. I prefer to do it by myself. Just move over this way a little bit. Good boy. Yeah. Just want to make sure that he's grounded there so that when I go to step up, he doesn't struggle. A lot of horses, they haven't felt weight on them before. So, yeah. With my reins, just want to have the rein closest to me short so that I have him around so that if anything goes wrong, I bend him towards me, and that way I'm safe as I can be. If his head is straight, he could turn away from me, knock me over or kick me. I tend to not use a mounting block because it can get in the way. They can step on it and frighten themselves. So again, I want to make sure I can move that stirrup. Okay, go ahead and put my foot up there. Good. He can have a look at me there, that's fine. Good boy. When I get up, I want to stay up nice and close to the saddle. Good boy. So you can just have a look at me there, that's fine. The position I'm in, I'm actually balanced over his back, so I'm not pulling the saddle side to side. Okay? That's really important. You don't want to be hanging off the side of the horse, pulling the horse over. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, nice little lick and chew. Okay, so go again. Good boy. Good. I'm happy for him to have a good old look there. Boy. See how I've still got his head? So if he went to move off, he'd just go off in a circle. And I simply can step off if I feel like I need to, or I can stay up there. Again, whatever we do on one side, we want to do on the other side. I recommend that you always start here by the neck and put your foot up. But unfortunately, I'm a little bit tight on this leg, so I will do it from here. But you can see how it's not such a safe position. He can have a look at me here. I want to stay over the saddle so that I'm not off at the side. Good boy, you're okay. Good boy. Good boy. That was pretty good. Good boy. Move him a little bit so he has a little bit of a move. Good boy. Again, are you standing solid? Good boy. Bend his neck. Put my foot in there. Get up. Now I want to let him straighten his neck a little bit. Okay? So my reins are quite short. I have them up the neck. I can always bring them back and they become quite short. But if I have them up here, it means I've got them short enough, but I'm not pulling on his head. Good boy. Hey? Good boy. So I want him to be able to have a look at me out of both eyes. Again, I want to keep my body centered over him. I can move that stirrup. Tell him that that's okay. Lean over him. Let him know that I am here on both sides. Staying down low, sit myself in the saddle. Good boy. Good boy. Again, I've not stopped rubbing this horse so that he knows that I'm here all the time. He doesn't want to get a shock that I'm here on his back. Hi. Hi. Come around for a head scratch. That's fine. Then he's seen me out there. Can you come around for a head scratch on this rein? Good boy. Everything I do on one, I do on the other. Good boy. Good boy. So I've got my reins, I'm here in my saddle. I've got this if I need, and in my groundwork, I've moved that around so that he's used to that noise. Okay? You can see this goes over my thigh, so that can lock me into that saddle if I need to. Good boy. So I just want to be moving around there, making sure that he's all good. I also want to make sure I can get off. Okay, so again, I have his nose bent the direction I'm going to get off. Good boy. And I go into this position and I step down. Good boy. He's like, oh, where'd you come from? Good boy. Good. Big bit of their first ride is just this. It's getting on. I move a lot when I get on them. So if they go to move off and they throw me a little bit and I haven't moved on them, they're going to get a fright from me. Good boy. Good boy. Make sure that I'm settled in that saddle. To move him off, good boy, good boy. Okay, good. Just look for those few steps. Good boy. And I move him off. I know, good boy, good boy. Without any leg. Good boy. By opening that rein and having him follow that rein. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. So I have quite a long rein. You'll notice that I haven't yet turned him the other direction. Good boy. I'm allowing him forwards to follow that fence. If he makes a turn, good boy. Good boy. I just continue on the same direction. Good boy. Good. So now I'm just starting to introduce a little bit of leg, and around we go. Woo. Good. Good boy. Right. Want to do the same the other way now. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. So you can see how, you know, they're quite tentative. They don't really know, oh, there we go, where they're going. That's fine. I let them work that out themselves. I'm just a passenger up here at this stage. They just want to get used to having someone on their back. Good. I just encourage that forwards. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Lots of changing of eyes. Good boy. Good boy. Good. Right, so we've had a little look at both reins now. So I know that I can turn in both ways. So now I can start to say, do you want to walk along the fence? Good boy. Good boy. Good. Good. Want to make sure that the brakes work. So if you watched our long reining episode, you'll have seen that I turn him into the fence a lot. Okay? So that's the first thing I'll do under saddle when I turn him. Good boy. A new direction while walking, because remember we did it from a stop before. I'll turn him. Good boy. Towards the fence. Good boy. I'm not fussed that he's walking really slow here, he's just sussing it out. Again, I'll turn him towards the fence. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. I'll stop him. Good boy. Good, I'll give him that rub. Okay, when I get off of him, good boy. Tip him around. Get to my neutral. And step off. Good boy. And that's all I want from him from the first ride. Then tomorrow we get a bit more forwards. And then, you know, if we can get that forwards on both reins, then we go to trot. We get the trot on both reins, we get the turning, then we pop into canter. They tell me at what speed they're happy to progress. You can see he's quite relaxed after that experience. Good boy. Yeah, exactly.